Hi everyone. Let's discuss about the question in distributions and arrangements in logical reason. Here goes a question which is about the distribution of six students. Each will be taking two subjects, one compulsory and the other optional subject. So first let us draw the layout as follows. Six students will be there, one is compulsory and one optional subject for each student. Now let's come to the instructions one by one. In the first instruction, it's given that P's optional subject was geography, while three others have it as the compulsory subject. So under P, under optional, we write geography. And in the side fashion, let's write geography as compulsory subject for three students. Currently, we have not put it in this layout. So in the sideways, we'll write it in this fashion. In the second instruction, it is given that Q and R have chemistry as one of the subjects. It implies that chemistry will be either compulsory or optional subject for both Q and R. For now, let's put it in this fashion for Q and R under both the subjects categories. And in the third instruction, it's given that R's compulsory subject is physics, which is an optional subject for both O and Q. So for O and Q, optional subject is physics. So let's write out the chemistry for Q. So physics will be his optional and chemistry will be his compulsory subject. And for R, physics will be his compulsory subject and optional will be chemistry. And in the next fourth point, it's given that geography and English are M subjects as compulsory and optional respective. So under M, we'll write geography as compulsory and English as optional subjects. And in the fifth pointer, it is given that biology is an optional subject of only one of them. So for out of all the six students, only one student will be having the biology as an option. The only leftover student here is N. So under N, we'll write biology as option. And in the last pointer, it is mentioned that the only female student in the group is the one who has geography as the optional subject. If we observe here, geography as the optional subject is only for the student B. So she will be the female and she will be taking English as the compulsory one. So for P, who is female, will write English as the compulsory subject. Now let's come back to the pointer which we have written in the side fashion as follows. Geography will be compulsory subject for three students. So one student who has geography as compulsory is M, and the three who are the students will be N9O. So we write geography for them. So the final distribution is as follows. I mean to say it is as shown in the figure. Now let's come back to the questions one by one. Who is the female student in the group? The only female student is P. So the option will be number 4. What is the compulsory subject of O? It's geography and it is mentioned in option number 1. Which of the following have the same compulsory or optional set as that of R? For R, physics and chemistry are subjects. If we observe, only for Q, those set of subjects are there, but in the given set of options, Q is not present. So the correct option is none of this. Disregarding which is compulsory and which is the optional subject, who have the same combination as that of R. Just as discussed above, as discussed before in the previous question, physics and chemistry is for R, and the only student who has the same subject is Q. So it will be option number 4. Which of the following group of students have geography as a compulsory subject? If we observe the layout or the distribution, it will be MN9O, which is mentioned in the option number 4. So here comes the end of the questions. Thank you.